So I did a lot of research, okay, and after a while of really putting it all together, I made a little bit of a roadmap of the USBs, and I came to the conclusion that if we did it right, and I said we, right, because I'm part of multiple groups, I know who has what and what kind of leverage I got on all the groups at the same time. And if I'm not going to cut to the chase because there's no point in like lying to you. If I'm part of whatever is next, I can make sure that all USBs and the rainbow is complete within 2 days. Is that something you're even considering or not?
What do you mean? You gotta explain this more. Break it down more.
Okay, so as you may know, right? We need 6 USBs for a monkey man to give us what we want. We don't really know what we want, but we know we need 6, right?
Right.
I have access to because I did laundromat with multiple groups, right?
Yeah.
I know who has what color, right? And I know what colors are coming next and kind of the cycle around it, right?
Yeah.
And basically within 2 days, if you wanted to, we could have the Exodia complete.
Yeah, but how are you gonna convince multiple groups to give you Exodia?
Well, it's a little bit complicated.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it gets really complicated.
That kind of involves your group too. Want me to tell you? I mean, if I tell you, I kind of lose value here a little bit. So let me tell
Why do you lose value?
Because you'll know what to do and where to go without me. So then you can just get rid of me and just do it by yourself.
I mean, we all know we go to the monkey guy, right? And turn it all in there, no?
Yeah, no, understood. How to get the colors you want, I know how to do that. So,
okay.
I can get us red. Yeah, I said us. I can get us red, yellow, and orange green. And then you would have to supply the last 2.
Okay. And how are you going to get this from multiple groups? I don't even understand how you're going to pull that off. Are you just going to stab them all in the back?
Okay. So, basically, I need to find out who is the slot 4 or group 4 that did it. Because I know who's group 1, 2, 3. I know who's 4. Then I don't know who's 5. I know who's 5, and then we were 6. So then. Let me tell you this. We have 2 purples because you have a purple, and my other group has purple, right?
Marty, I don't even know this. Like, he's telling me information I don't even know.
For red, for nothing. Right?
Okay.
And then we have yellow. Yes. So then we would have it: purple, red, yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we would need green, which I have a pretty good shot. I think who has it? And we need orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the plan. The next one okay, listen. The next USB given, I think, is red. So either we fuck, I'm stupid. No. Here it is. We do it today. We do red with you. You acquire red. Take your pink, trade it for orange. We have yellow. Then green and blue are what's left. And then we could get them easily. But I don't want to kind of tell you how, because then I am useless. You're just going to get rid of me.
Get rid of you from what?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, you're not, like, I lose value. You can just combine Exodia, and I'm on the sideline.
Oh, Jean-Paul, you are so thick-skulled, it's unbelievable.
Oh, well, that's true.
Sometimes you don't need value. You just have to be a good friend, and you are a terrible one.
Also true. But I know how to be valuable, though. So I can kind of bypass that, you know?
Yeah, and that's why you're so sick and fucking twisted.
But then, think about it, right? Depending on the way the cycle restarts, after red, which we should be getting today, if you want to, we could, you know, get it like now, because we should be getting red today. Like
Who's
now.
who's we? Who's we? Who's getting rent today? What does that mean? Who's we?
Either me and Marty can get it with the other group, and hold even more leverage, or if you want to be part of that, you know, if you want to let me in on whatever's next, we could just be together for that one thing, right?
Right.
And have ready part of the plan.
So if we hit laundromat today, something happens that I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So we hit laundromat today. Okay, we get red today. What happens?
At that point, we're gonna have red with my connection, an easy swap for an orange because we have a duplicate of purple, right?
Yeah, but fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit, right? We get red. You do all the other things you got to do. What happens next?
Then we have the rainbow.
And how many different groups are you gonna have to make exchanges with to get the rainbow?
Not a lot. Okay, 2 at most.
Okay, 2 at most. And how convinced are you that they would even bargain with you on whatever the fuck you need?
Because we're in a sweet spot. Let me explain you why, and maybe I could walk you through it and you'll understand it, and it'll make sense. Okay, I'm not gonna patronize you. I'll just give you the data. The sweet spot that we currently have is that if you have only a singular USB, right? Who cares what color it is, right? For you, if you get a USB, it's red, purple, blue, yellow. Who gives a fuck, right? And then we have a duplicate in this combined group that I'm talking about. As in we have a duplicate. So we can easily take one of the duplicates and trade it for whatever USB, whoever has only one. Because for them, whether it's blue or red, doesn't matter to them, right? They only have one. So the sweet spot is we find people who only have one, swap duplicates for them. And we get the color that we want, and they get a color. And then we could probably sweeten the deal a little bit. We give them like fucking 5K or some shit like that. I don't know. Or give them some info.
Okay.
Think about that. I mean, think about you now. I heard you had pink. Yep. If I had told you like a couple days ago, I said, "Yo, dude, like."
I don't even. Lang doesn't even know he has pink, so he's
red,
hearing this
right?
information from Jean Paul. It's so funny.
There's not much of a reason not to do it, right?
Well, who told you we have pink?
Oh, heard it in the streets, man.
Martin?
So I overheard in a conversation.
Martin?
Settle down.
Martin.
So when we,
huh?
So when we listen, no, it wasn't him. When we got the USB, I joined our conversation and I heard Ella whisper, who said, "We already seen this," is what I heard. So like, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Right.
So he says, "I already seen this." I mean, shit. Okay, it was Tony.
Oh, it was Tony? Tony told you? Well,
Yeah,
my guess was way off. Holy shit. Wait.
Yeah, it was just Tony.
When did Tony tell you?
Well, the guy's old and like, shit. He can't really lie for shit, right? His voice just kind of flips when he lies. So like, they were being weird. We had a little side meeting when we were done with the job, and then things were
Wait,
kind of
you did
tense.
a job with Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this. All right.
We got
What did you guys do the job?
Oh, it was Marty's group, and Tony joined in.
Oh, okay.
So then I kind of joined in, and I was like, why is this tense? You know, because we did like a clean job. It was nice and chill, and I didn't know why it was so tense. And I got into the meeting, and it was like pure silence. So I started like jittering and shit. And then like I heard Tony say, "Yeah, well, we already seen this type shit." Was what I heard. And then I was like, "What do you mean we already seen this?" Because they weren't like excited about the USB. And at that point, it was done. Like,
okay.
No.
So your plan today is to hit laundromat with Martin.
Yeah. Or give whatever amount of butt that I got to complete what we need. And then you and your group hit fucking. If we join this small force together, right, we would get the combined USBs like in 2 days or even less, 1 day, and and then people are gonna be weeks behind. But I don't know how valuable that is to you, and I don't know how much you care about that. I just thought.
Well, I mean, listen, it's not about things. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It seems like you're already hitting shit with the crew, anyways. So what the fuck are you even asking, anyways? You hit a fucking laundromat with Tony last night.
Yeah, but he was just kind of being the driver because we had no driver. Everybody fucking sucks.
Yeah, but that's still like an important step, no?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, it was chill. It wasn't too tense, yeah. But I gotta tell you though, I think everybody kind of wants to supply the monkey man with whatever he needs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, I would like to. Yeah. Listen, I'm pretty resourceful, and I think I could probably get a bunch of fucking mules together and do a bunch of shit. And
it's not about how resourceful you are. It's about you. Okay. You like to shoot yourself in the foot a lot, and you for some reason make it very hard to trust you, make it very hard to work with you, when all of this could have been very fucking easy. Like we shouldn't even be having this conversation right now. That's how easy it would have been.
I understand it.
So how do I know that this path doesn't lead to the shit show that I already went through with you all over again?
Because I want something to fight for, you know? Like, sometimes the people that I hang out with, they don't understand. I don't like to be given things, right? And when I feel like they're being given to me,
right,
I don't want them anymore. And what I built initially, that trust and that dedication from the people around me, was just kind of de facto given to me, and that doesn't feel rewarding. And that's part of why I left. You don't understand how that works? That's the most important to me. Respect, I want to earn it. I want to be given it, because then it's not valuable at all. And part of that process is re-earning that respect with some of y'all.
Right.
So sometimes I gotta test the people, you know, to really see if they genuinely trust me, or it's just gonna be given to me like the other guys.
Right. I get that, sure. I mean, I'll be honest. It's it's a little hard to trust you on this fucking deal right now, Jean-Paul. I mean, I like to think we had that trust before, and then you tried to kill me over whatever the fuck the shit was. It's in the past now.
If only you knew, like.
Well, I knew what?
I was put into a position where I had no choice, okay? And at the time, I didn't shoot nobody. I shot your tires, Brett.
Jean-Paul, you shot my tires. Listen, we don't have to go into it, right? Because it's fine. But you shot my tires. I shot at your car. I ran to hide. Cops showed up, and you circled your car back around to make sure you got me. There's a difference where shit just happened. Yeah, sure, whatever. Shit popped off. And there's a difference where you are so... your crosshairs are so aligned to needing to fucking put 6 in my head before you leave. No matter if the cops were there. Doesn't matter if the fucking president was there. No matter who the fuck was there.
All right. True. But Speedy is the guy that had the gun when I give it to him. I was under the impression that whoever's shooting is Speedy. You know? You were kind of moving like Speedy.
And then, see, now I would like to believe that, but it's very hard for me to believe that when you've fucking lied to me on multiple fucking occasions, my man.
True. I have been lying, but, like, I didn't know what I wanted at first. Building something of value takes time, it takes efforts, and it requires a strong foundation.
Right.
I just really thought, like, whatever I had before was on a shaky foundation that doesn't really, like, have any true value to me, you know?
What universe the speedy side and length height is the same?
And with Marty, I have that, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
But I don't know I don't know if you guys feel like the same about Marty though. Like, is he part of your group or what? I haven't been around, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I like to think he is. Yeah, I think he's getting caught up in a lot of shit with you, but I think he's you know, capable of understanding. You know, when things get too fucking crazy, you should just chill out.
Well, I'm rebuilding with him, you know? Like, it's a process.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
Listen,
I think, you know, it seems like you guys are already doing this shit together, anyways. If Tony's involved, you got Martin, you got fucking involved. So what the fuck are you asking me for?
because I'm not gonna strong arm you in making this, like, even if temporary kind of agreement, right? Because I got one of your boys one at a time, right? And I sweet talk my way through everybody else. If you're like more of a leader to them, you know, like I need some sort of upper level approval. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go be on my own and be with other people, you know.
Sure, that's fair, but like, you know, I'm not a leader in that way. I'm not gonna stop people, you know, from doing what they want to do. As long as you're not fucking getting aggro and coming at us and doing crazy shit. People want to make that decision. That's on them. I have no problem with that.
Is that how you guys roll?
What was that?
This is how you guys roll? Is that like your like your method?
With context, yeah, right. Like, who am I going to stop Martin from rolling around with Jean Paul, unless it's to get fucking aggro?
Yeah, but do you not have like a higher calling? Like, does it not matter to you to like get all the us togethers and
of course it does, yeah,
further?
but I think you feel to realize that we're probably much more organized than any of the fucking crew in this city right now.
You understand?
We got absolutely everything we need to get whatever the fuck we need to get done, and everybody in the system knows what their job is.
Then I think it's an understatement to say that you guys should have had the monopoly over the USBs, at least until now. But now it seems like it's
yeah, but
not.
To be fair, we dealt with a fuck ton of scuff trying to do our first hit, so and it cooled us down. We lost like multiple days over it. We tried to hit the laundromat somehow at the same exact time. I think it was Shangang or somebody tried to hit it, so it locked us out. They hit it, and we still had to wait for the lockout to reset. Now, what you're doing is smart, but you have to understand it's also very risky. Like, you're relying on multiple crews to somehow hand over what you need. Now, I'm not saying you can't pull that off, but you can't blame me for thinking that it's going to be very fucking difficult.
I built that though. Listen, I know you didn't see that, but I wish I could tell you in the words, right? That I don't think you'll get it. I really built that. Like, I gave buttcoin to every crew that I did it with, right? At least a little bit. I did the job with CG. I get a foot to the door with the Poland, right? They have a fuck ass crazy amount of ton of butts. I can probably convince them to do jobs with me. They don't even know USBs exist in the fucking office. Like,
really?
Bro, these guys, like, I don't even understand it. I did with them the gun thing. They let me keep all 3 guns for a fucking mag blueprint. And they were like, oh, we are really happy with this. Like, and they're really happy with me, you know? And I could probably get them to do like the
like I said,
twice in a row.
I get what you're doing. See, when you're motivated, right? And when you're not going fucking schizo, it's very impressive the way you operate it. I get what you're doing. I'm very intrigued to see how you're going to pull the last step off. By grabbing all these USBs. Now, I'll talk to the boys, but it already sounds like nobody's going to have a problem with doing this USB shit. So why am I going to get in the way of that? If it allows us to progress further to wherever the fuck this leads, it's hard for me to find reasons to go against that. Aside from, you being a fucking maniac.
True. When it comes down to the bigger picture, the results. For me, it's like I want to be able to obtain what is next. You know, so I don't know what Monkey Man is gonna give us, and I'm very intrigued. Right? I want to make sure that if I pull this off, and I do all of that, that I'm not cut out of it. You know?
I'm not gonna. I don't plan on cutting you out from nothing. I'm not that kind of guy.
Fair enough. So if I provide that value enough, I can see what's next with you guys.
Yeah, but I also don't want to, wait. It's an example. I know you didn't do it, but I don't want to wake up and be like, John Paul just killed 6 of my sanitation workers because he was desperate. Late night, 4 in the morning. He turned into the fucking Joker and did some crazy shit. I'm tired. Now, to be fair, you didn't touch my people, which was a big sigh of relief that it showed me that you care a little bit. But, as long as we're going to keep our fucking relationship kosher, my man, and you're not out doing crazy shit, we have no problems. I never wanted a fucking problem with you, Jean Paul. From the very day one, I could have been fucking supplying you with circuit boards for $3, and we could have built a great relationship. And I said it multiple times. And, whatever, it's in the past, fast forward, here we are.
I wanted to be a captain. I wanted to build a ship, right? And be the captain of my ship for a little bit, because it's a type of fulfillment that you don't get anywhere else. I wanted to be at the head of a ship and sail, and I achieved that.
Now you are a lonely drifter out in the ocean on a plank of wood, hoping you survive.
And I like that, because then I have a new goal. Then I have something new to build, and I have new things to achieve. As long as I remember that I led a successful ship, I don't care anymore. I could be a bum. I could be on the street. I don't care anymore. I don't have the skill and the capacity to rebuild from nothing. But I would rather build it with you guys.
Well, show me that by action.
Okay, I will. I would like maybe they didn't tell you that some of your sending workers, okay. I was about to rob them, they were already robbed, and then because I'm so gracious and generous, I offered them, I'm gonna rob your robbers and I'll give you a cut out of it. I think that's like really nice. Like that really comes from the bottom of my heart,
Well,
like,
to be fair, I was very impressed with the story until I heard that, towards the end of the story, you just shot up the yard anyways and started shooting at a bunch of random shit. What the fuck was that about?
We met Iron Man and me and Marty, and he stabbed first. So I had to back him up,
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, I have no problem with you robbing sanitation workers. As a matter of fact, I prefer that you constantly rob every sanitation worker that you see. That doesn't work for me. As a matter of fact, your best friend. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 crews that are running sanitation right now. 2 crews are mine. Your best friend, Auto-Tune Tyrone, is running sanitation right now. I should go say hello to him.
That would be like the old me. I've already betrayed them, right?
Okay.
And I think it's a bad look to re-betray them, right? And assume that he's hostile towards me. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Yeah, I get it. Let bygones be bygones type shit. You moved on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to rob him, because that day I could have robbed them more, right? I left them an opportunity to rebuild, and when I stole the stuff from them, right, I left them enough so that they could buy stuff to continue going forward, and they have, right? So if you really think about it, they were robbed of nothing. I took my cut out of my leadership.
Listen, I don't give a shit about any of that. Listen,
I fuck them. They're all a bunch of pussies. Fuck them.
Exactly. Let's not get sidetracked with bullshit. All right. Me and the boys, we're gonna hit laundromat today. Whatever USB we get, we'll figure it out from there. We can talk after. Yeah.
Yeah, but buy the contract now, though.
What do you mean? We
contract
can't
now.
for another like 3 hours.
Why not?
Well, it says I told you we got fucked.
Okay, then send me 12 bucks and I'll buy on my PC.
Why don't you just go hit it right now with Martin, and then we hit ours later?
All right, that ass then.
You know what I mean? Get a double hit in, no?
Yeah, zooming in.
Oh, you go call Martin, go fucking hit it, and then I'll get my boys. We fucking hit it. We see whatever the fucking USBs that we get, and we go from there. Doesn't that sound like the best idea?
Yeah, that is. I don't want you to do like a loan, but we're shorts on butt, yo.
Well, Martin's got none.
We combined together. We need like 25.
Oh, Jean Paul. Now you're starting to pull my leg, my man. There's no way I can give you 25 butt coin. That fuck sounds for our hit.
What is it?
Yeah.
Are you guys farming that slow?
Well, we're not farming that slow. You know, we got the fucking the Glock. You know, blueprint really fucked us up. And then, you know, we did a hit. We did a laundromat, which got scuffed, but we couldn't hit it. And then we did a second one. And, you know, we got people, you know, we're still pushing product down at Cyprus, which costs butt. Like, we got a lot of things we spend butt on, you know what I mean? And we're trying to buy a magazine as well, so. I'm trying to get fucked here.
I can replace your fucking butt by the time you butt hit it. I can easily replace it.
How much you making a day?
Okay, so I'm doing 26. I don't know how much he's doing.
How many racks you have?
7.
How about you give us a rack and we give you 25 baht for it? I would like to purchase it though, if possible.
Okay, listen. No disrespect. Since my operation is gonna solo, okay, I'll give you a rack.
But what happened to the whole
collateral.
spiel? What happened to the whole spiel you just gave, huh? You want to gain trust, gain respect, da 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 da. You know, show that we trust each other. Give me a fucking rack. Give me a fucking rack of 6060s.
How much is that worth?
25 baht coin.
What the heck? That would price butt going at fucking like 3K per.
Decent price, no?
Like in action, and people are selling it for like almost like nothing.
Yeah, I mean, Buttcoin. But the thing is, Buttcoin is hard to place a value when you can just produce your own.
Yeah, because people do not take initiative, right? So I always have to wedge myself in a way that like takes opportunity where people don't see it, and it's difficult. I gotta be honest with you, people are not very smart in the city.
Okay.
It does make it difficult for business, yeah. Like I had to really pull the leg out of the Poland to get them to trade me some mags for a gun, because they would rather have 20 useless mags and me having 10 useless guns in order to just, instead of just swapping a couple, so that we both have working pieces, because they're fucking brain dead.
Why don't you go ask these other groups you work with for 25 baht coin?
They are also brain dead.
Okay.
Listen, if the goal ultimately is to get both USBs, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, if I take some from you, it's from the operation as a whole. So like, well, I have to be dedicated to replacing it regardless, right?
Yeah, but I want to hit the shit tonight, my man, with the
Okay.
boys.
Yeah, but how many you got though?
I don't know, but I don't think we would have enough after we purchase the contract. I gotta check.
I feel like we have enough.
I'll go check.
Go
But
check,
either way,
please.
I can't be giving you 25 baht coin for fucking free, Jean Paul.
I'll give you collateral. I'll give you a rack collateral. That's fine.
Collateral, and the intent is to return the 25 baht.
Yeah, but it's within a day.
Okay. All right, let me go check how much I have. I'll give a call.
All right. Call me.
I mean, listen, dude, if he doesn't pay us back and we get a free rack of 6060s, oh my God. I kind of just want him just to not pay me back at that point. Oh, shit.